Nevermore was founded in 1791 to educate people like us. Outcasts, freaks, monsters. Fill in your favorite marginalized group here.
Happy birthday to you.
I should have known you were behind this. What part of no party under the penalty of death do you not understand?
Welcome back to Binge Point. Today we're diving into Wednesday, Netflix's smash hit reimagining of the Addams Family that quickly became one of the most talked about shows of the year. When it dropped, it didn't just pull in Addams Family fans. It became a cultural juggernaut, dominating streaming charts, inspiring countless memes, and giving us one of the most viral dance scenes in recent memory. But the big question is, why? What is it about Wednesday that works so well? And why did it strike such a chord with audiences across the world?
Here are the ground rules. No eye contact without permission. Bullying assistance requests must be submitted through writing. Everything reports to me. Understand?
Let's start with the obvious. Wednesday Addams herself. She's always been the breakout character of the Addams Family. Sardonic, deadpan, and wonderfully morbid. But she's almost always been in the background, the highlight of a quirky ensemble rather than the driving force of a story. Giving her the spotlight was a bold decision, and it paid off big time. Jenna Ortega deserves a lot of credit here. Her performance nails everything people love about Wednesday. The sharp wit, the gothic detachment, the way she can dismantle someone with a single stare, but she also adds vulnerability. This version of Wednesday is still fiercely independent and deeply cynical, but she's also a teenager dealing with complicated emotions. The need to belong, the fear of betrayal, the challenge of identity. Those layers make her more relatable and keep her from being a one-note caricature. Viewers can root for her even when she's prickly, because she feels like a real person beneath the persona.
It takes a special kind of stupid to devote an entire theme park to zealots responsible for mass genocide.
My dad owns Pilgrim World. Who you calling stupid?
If the buckled shoe fits.
Another major strength is the way the show blends genres. On paper, Wednesday is a supernatural mystery, but it doesn't stop there. It mixes in gothic horror, dark comedy, and even teen drama. That variety broadens its appeal in a big way. Horror fans get creepy visuals and monsters, mystery lovers get an engaging whodunit, and fans of coming-of-age stories get rivalries, friendships, and awkward first crushes. It's the kind of show that scratches multiple itches at once, which makes it incredibly bingeable. Every episode gives you a little bit of everything, so there's always a reason to hit next episode.
Wednesday is certainly a unique name. I'm guessing it was the day of the week you were born.
I was born on Friday the 13th.
And let's not overlook the show's aesthetic, because it's one of the things that made Wednesday stand out instantly. With Tim Burton behind the camera, you know what you're gonna get. Gothic architecture, moody colors, eerie landscapes, and just the right amount of playful strangeness. Nevermore Academy feels like it belongs in the same world as Burton's Beetlejuice or Sleepy Hollow. It's atmospheric without being bleak, dark but never dreary. And then there's Wednesday's own look. Her black and white wardrobe, sharp braids, and expressionless stare are iconic. It's a perfect recipe for social media virality, because everything about the show looks distinctive. That's exactly how the dance scene blew up. It wasn't just a quirky character moment. It was striking, stylish, and completely unforgettable. The kind of scene you want to share even if you've never watched the show.
Welcome to Ophelia Hall. Not a hugger. Got it.
Please excuse Wednesday. She's allergic to color.
But what makes Wednesday especially impressive is how it handles the balance between nostalgia and reinvention. This is a tricky line for any reboot or spin-off. Lean too hard into nostalgia and it feels like a cheap rehash. Abandon it completely and longtime fans feel alienated. Wednesday strikes the balance almost perfectly. You still get the Addams Family elements you expect, the family's humor, the darkly comic worldview, but the focus on Wednesday gives the story a fresh angle. You don't need to know every past version of the Addams Family to enjoy it, but if you do, you'll catch plenty of winks and nods that make the experience richer. It respects the legacy without being shackled by it.
You guys are making me nauseous. Not in a good way. Pugsley, you're soft and weak. You'll never survive without me. I give you 2 months, tops.
There's also the cultural moment to think about. Wednesday arrived at exactly the right time. The show's core themes, being an outsider, rejecting conformity, carving out your own identity, resonate deeply, especially with younger audiences. In a world where so much media pushes sameness, Wednesday's refusal to fit in feels refreshing, even empowering. She doesn't soften herself to be more likable, she doesn't apologize for her quirks, and she doesn't compromise her individuality. For a lot of viewers, especially teens and young adults, that's powerful. It taps into that universal feeling of being different, of not quite belonging, and turns it into something to celebrate instead of hide.
Did you hear that, my little storm cloud? You're in excellent hands.
And while that's the heart of the show, it doesn't hurt that it's also just plain entertaining. The mystery keeps you guessing, the humor lands more often than not, and the supernatural elements give it flair. It's a show that doesn't take itself too seriously, but also doesn't talk down to its audience. That balance is surprisingly rare, and it's another reason it connected with so many people. So when you put it all together, Wednesday works because it's a smart combination of character, performance, aesthetic, and timing. Jenna Ortega brought depth to an already beloved character. The story mixed genres in a way that kept people hooked. Tim Burton gave it a look and feel that made it stand out instantly. And the themes of individuality and self-acceptance landed in a cultural moment that was ready for them. It's not just another reboot, and it's not just a passing fad. It's a reminder that when you take a strong character, put them in the right hands, and surround them with a compelling world, you can create something that feels both timeless and fresh. That's why Wednesday didn't just succeed. It became a phenomenon.
Birthday, yes. Happy, never. Do you want a matching black eye?
At least I'm not an elitist snob.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.